bad man fell from the sky.
There we go. Look, Ma, I'm a skull monkey. In fact...
Alrighty then. Time for some video games with me, Joey G. Good old Joey G. Coming at you live here at thevideogames.ca. Currently talking to no one. Gonna play some Skullmonkeys in just a moment. Bring that up here just so I can keep an eye on things. You understand. Okay. This game has one of the best soundtracks on the PlayStation 1. You know, I think I can do better. Still kind of fiddling around playing with layouts, finding a thing I like. I don't have any cool overlays yet. It's all on the list of things to do. But, enough of that for now. For now it's time... Oh, come on. Come on. For now it's time to play Skullmonkeys for the PlayStation.
A bad man fell from the sky.
Oh no. Oh, there he goes. Look at that claymation. God, I love claymation. There's nothing better. Planet Idznak. Okay. Now, if I understand my history correctly, this is actually a sequel to a PC game called The Neverhood that was, I believe, sort of like a point-and-click adventure game with a similar aesthetic. And then when they decided to make a sequel for consoles, they thought, hey, let's not make it like that. Let's just do ourselves a little platformer. God, look at that. Love that. It looks so good. I find claymation just like doesn't date the way that a lot of other animation styles do.
There we go.
So great.
Look, Ma, I'm a skull monkey.
Ha!
In fact, I am Lord Monkey, the king of all skull monkeys.
If you're anything like me, you already love this.
Never get away with this. My people are far too smart to accept him as leader.
It's got a sense of humor.
First, we make an evil engine.
We make an evil engine.
Evil engine number 9.
Number 9.
To destroy the Neverhood.
The Neverhood. See, it's part of the same universe as the Neverhood.
Now let's get to work.
I wish they had continued this series. And I don't believe that they did. This was released in North America on January 31st, 1998, the day after my birthday. I would have been 11 years old. Time flies. I highly recommend listening to the soundtrack to this game. I found it. It's on Google Play. It's by Terry Scott Taylor, and goddamn, is it good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he also did the soundtrack to the first game, but I'm not actually familiar with the first game. I may have to find that at some point and have a look at it. But I also love how long this introductory cinematic is. See, this game doesn't have any overlays. It's got a black background. Why shouldn't my stream have the same? Alright, here we go. Look at that guy flying around. Coming into some kind of large baked potato. Alright, let's go. Loading! Open up the chat on here, in case anyone has anything interesting to say. Alright, let's look at the controls. Okay, Fart Head is R2, Super L2. Universe Enema. Fast Run, Shoot, Jump. Alright, can live with that. Oh, I'm gonna use that, okay. Jump index. I don't like... I feel like jump should be on X, shoot should be on square, and circle should be on... Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna use that one. That's a good one. Glad I found that one. Oh. Gotta check the old sound test here. Gotta look at all the options. Yeah, see, you gotta have this stuff here. Such a good soundtrack. Oh, I thought this was like sound test. Okay, never mind. Well, let's get into it then. Skullmonkeys. Here we go. I need a longer headphone cord so I can lean back better. Is anyone who's watching want to let me know if the sound is a decent balance, if you can hear me in the game. I still don't have like a monitor set up, so I like the 100 of these for an extra life. I've played video games. This is already better than Claymates. Oh yeah. Yeah! Those backgrounds. Now, do I have unlimited? No, I only have as many bullets as I picked up. Great, okay. I'm a bird. Jump on these checkpoints. Cool, alright. Pro strats. Shit! Ah! I'm very, very, very good at video games. Thanks, Ollie. So I guess the bad guys are the Skullmonkeys, and I'm just a cool-ass clay man. I found this game at a thrift store. Ah, fuck. And I was I mean, I hadn't ever played it before. I loved the look of it, and then I always check, like, on price charting when I'm thrifting just to see if what some of these games are going for, so to speak, on the open market. Not that I've ever sold any, and don't really want to, but I was pleasantly surprised to see this is something of a rare-ish game. I don't know if it still is. When I bought it, it was I don't know if it was rare or just harder to come by, or just a good-ass game, but it was worth far more than the $2.99 that I paid for it, so I was very pleased with that. So far, it's sort of your standard platformer. It's got a kind of a Earthworm Jimmy vibe to the control. Whoa, shit! To the controls a little bit, in that they're kind of stiff. But collect 3 swirlies to go to a bonus level. Jump into these to go to a new level. Wonder if I was supposed to grab that big thing at the end there. Oh well. Yes, go back to the beginning, like Donkey Kong Country taught us that, right? I don't know what I grabbed. Oh, it was the Halo. Cool. Fuck. Well, I lost the Halo. Oh, I can't hit the bottom of that one. Yeah, this definitely feels like it has some, oh yeah, I can run. Some DNA from something like Claymates in it, but already considerably better than that game. Because that game is actually pretty terrible. It was fun when I was a little kid, but... So, can I get up there, or... I guess I haven't unlocked whatever those buttons do. Yeah, some of the hitboxes are a little wonky, but that was pretty common for whatever reason. Platformers in this 32-bit era were all a little wonky when it comes to hitboxes. Anybody who's played Crash Bandicoot recently can attest to that. Just for the soundtrack alone, this is worth it. Not the most dynamic of level designs thus far. Collect one of these for free life. Word. Ah. That's a double! Pro strats! Whoa! Can I go through that? Oh, I can't too. Okay. Ah, but I don't want to because there's nothing over here. Oh, these ones are holding balls. That's cool. Probably ought not to touch that, huh? Yeah, let's jump over it. So I guess these guys don't like come at you, they just sort of patrol along a set program area. Oh, I lost my halo, shit. I can see a halo, halo, claymation halo. That's what that song's actually about. It was about Skullmonkeys for the PlayStation 1. Oh, what? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Don't jump on those things, Joe. Ah, fuck! Yeah! Triple pro strats. Alright. Whoa! Fuck, okay. That guy shoots a thing out. Good to know. It's all a learning experience. Oh, I didn't name this drag. I'll name the archive later. It is technically still Vidya games with good old Joey J, so. Oh, fuck. Press into ball, jump on these to get a prize. Thank you for the prize. Yeah, those are not that easy to see.
Word.
So, for this being the third night, the third time I've streamed there on this channel, we've had 3 games with kick-ass music in a row. That was entirely intentional. It just worked out that way. Maybe I'll play something with shitty music later, just to so we have some kind of karmic balance. I like some good-ass video game music. What the fuck are you? There you go. Get out of the way. Hoss. Oh shit. That was lucky. I mean, also unlucky because now I gotta go back. Oh, there's a save checkpoint there. Good. That's actually excellent. Go back a long ways. Wait, what? Alright. Fuck! And did they respawn every time, or did I just not kill him yet? There. Ah! Okay. This is not a tight Mario platformer. You gotta take it easy. Be a lot more deliberate. Oh, I'm gonna get that thing, get the bonus level. Do I go to it right now, or no? It must be at the end of the level. Okay. And he doesn't respawn. Good. Solve that mystery. Alright. Fuck. Ah, that's the bonus level warp, I think.
Here's a little bonus room, 'cause I know you've had it tough. And here's a little bonus tune, collecting real cool stuff. Yes, here's a little bonus room where you
Fuck.
can play. Don't be frightened, don't run away. You can linger, 'cause I'm your video friend. Think of me as a father figure with a hand to lend. Here's a
Oh, this is the best.
where you don't have to worry. Take your sweet time, you need not
fuck.
Oh, you're looking incredible. You're the bomb. And me, I'm kind of like
God damn
your
it.
dad.
God damn it.
And a little like your mom.
Oops.
There are no monsters here. Hey, wait, look over there. I was just kidding. Don't be scared.
Oh, this is the
When
best.
you turn this game off in the real world once again, you won't have
Fuck.
to play make believe or try to pretend. 'Cause I'll be right there when
Boy, these
you
moving
open
platforms are
your
a real
hand. 'Cause
pain in the
I'm
ass.
your little invisible musical friend. So show me to your pets or show me to your pals. You really will impress every nifty guy and gal. Show them you're individual. Show them you are bold.
There's another one over to the left I'm trying to get over to.
Residuals for every game that's sold. I'm your invisible musical friend for life. I'll never leave you.
Well, that was the best song in the history of video
Here's a
games.
little
Yeah, play it
bonus
again.
room, 'cause I know you've had
Because I'm not good enough to be out of here in one playthrough of the song.
little bonus tune about collecting real cool stuff.
This is actually kind of hard to,
Yes, here's a
like,
little
follow. It's
bonus room where
the
you
platforms
can
move kind of quick.
hide.
Okay, back to the game. R1, R1, circle, R2. That's the code. There's secrets, apparently. I gotta find some secrets. Bring on the secrets. Uh-oh. Work on my posture. Oh, check out that dude.
Musical fruit, more you eat, more you teach, more you chew, better you feel. Let's have been forever meal. Bling, bling, musical fruit, more you eat, more
Not that they're very similar mechanically, but this has me kind of wanting to play some Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Those were cool games.
Let's give a hoot, you gotta love it. Says musical fruit, musical fruit, more you eat, more you chew, more you chew, better you feel. Let's have been forever meal. More you eat, more you chew.
This is a whole long cutscene dedicated to eating beans. I can dig it. Oh no! I made a fart noise with my head, and then a monster attacked me. Ah, but the head fart melted me. What? What are you gonna do with those farts, boys? Yeah, that's right. Now loading monkey shrines. Monkey shrines. This game, it's got a real nice sense of humor, this game. Yeah, I'm kind of into this. Like, it's not the most L2 to fart a Clayman clone. What? Why would I want to do that, though? Press L1 to fire off a homing bird. Okay. What was that? Whoa, that looks like a bad guy. Which I shot. Whoa, fuck you. Oh, I see. I gotta... like that. It's not always super easy to see what's a platform and what is not, but I'm saving my farts, so I'm not really sure what for. Oh shit. Not a huge fan of stuff in front of the screen blocking your view. That's never been a thing I've been really into. 1970s, collect and go to the 1970s. Yeah, I can dig that. That's pretty cool. Shit. Yeah, you can't, like, jump high enough, I guess? Oh, I bet you had to bounce off. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, fuck that up. Must be one of those secret exits like you read about. Yeah, you don't quite get the bounce off of the enemy like you would in, say, a Donkey Kong Country. As good as the aesthetics and music are in this game, the actual gameplay is not quite as strong, I would say. Granted, it's early and I'm not good at it yet, or probably ever, but... Whoa, shit! I didn't see him, he was the same color as that pillar. So that's always nice when you can't actually see what you're trying to hit. Those backgrounds sure are nice. They're just like interesting to look at. Oh, that's one of those homing birds, right? Okay. Can I get onto that thing or? Yeah, okay. Not super easy to see where you are in this screen. Yeah, well, it's not without its flaws. I like this game. This is cool. I want to go back to that bonus level. Oh, that's another fart. Was it worth it? Ah. I guess I just don't really know yet when I ought to be using the farts and or hummingbirds. Like, are there going to be bosses? Alright, let's try one. Nope. Nope. Oh, it makes like a... Okay. I don't see why that... What the hell? What good does that do? I'm like a fart man now, but what... Why do I want to be that, though? Where did I go? Oh, that wasn't actually a platform, okay. So how am I supposed to get up there? So is this... Oh, okay, no, I can't get on that. I couldn't... Oh, because I was a fart man, right. I was an intangible fart man. I was a teenage fart man. This is not the best chair, although it is better than my previous chair. It's just, you know what? It's the posture. I gotta work on the posture. Then you get the khakis. Then you get the chicks. Okay, now I still don't really understand how I went through that one, but alright. It's another fart man. Boy, I could just listen to this music all day. Going to another bonus level soon. Listen to that sweet, sweet bonus room song. Here we go. Here's another bonus room.
Here's a little bonus room, 'cause I know you've had it tough. And here's a little bonus too, about collecting real cool stuff. Yes, here's a little bonus room where you
already like this bonus room better than the first one. Awful lot of farts.
Think of me as a father figure with a hand to hand.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Shriny guard. Oh, it's a boss! Okay. I've shot a hummingbird. Fuck! Okay. Okay, so don't jump on his projectiles. Good to know. And now I don't have any more bullets. So how am I supposed to hurt him? Like that. Ha! That wasn't so bad. Hard boiler. Alright. Ooh, fire. Yeah, fire hot. Don't touch fire. I do like how quickly it dumps you back in after after a death. There's a few things I find more frustrating in modern games than fucking something up and having to wait 40 or 50 seconds for a load. I mean, not that it's much to load, but still. Fast! There's a halo. I can see a halo! Whoa, that came up a lot faster than I was expecting it to. Don't have any bullets. They don't give you a lot of ammo. Like, I've seen very few instances where, like, I can even collect it outside of those bonus rooms. And granted, I fucked up the last one for it. Oh shit, that was a clear green. Fuck. Yeah, like, you kind of have to be holding the run to make some of these jumps, but then it also makes it really easy to go too far or too fast. Bunch of those birds. Hey, checkpoint. Fox! Yeah, a little iffy on them hitboxes. Whoa! Fool me once, shame on Skull. Come on! Oh, continue, of course. Probably dumps you back to the beginning of the stage, though. I died like 3 times in that exact spot. Oh, fuck! Ugh. I wish I had this as a kid. This game is really cool. It's hard, but it's cool. I'm way into the whole vibe of it. I feel like that should have gotten me up there, but There must, like, how do I get more height? Do I... I put out... Okay, that sucks. The halos should stack. That is bullshit. It should be like a mask situation in Crash Bandicoot, where you get like 3 of them. Alright, we're back to where I died a bunch of times, so let's try this again. I think I gotta time it to right like that. Boy, that's a pretty narrow window there. Alright, let's try it again. Oh shit. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't be running at all. Maybe I don't need the extra length. It's really hard to control if you're a newer drum player running, but you kind of need it to get through some of those spaces like that. Extra life. Word. Oh, fuck! There was an extra life right there. I gotta stop jumping into these gates before I've had a chance to look around. Smell the roses. Pisses me off that, like, in 2017 they can release, was it 20, maybe it was this year, but whichever the hell year it was, they can release a god-awful Bubsy reboot, but there's no more, like, I feel like somebody could do a cool, more polished, like, modern platformer take on Skullmonkeys. Like, just, whoa, okay. Just like the whole sound and look and feel of this game is just great. I can also see that, like, why it wouldn't have blown up though, because I mean, presumably the people who would have been most attracted to a game that looked like this would have been people who played the original, and I feel like if you were a fan of the original, like a point-and-click adventure, and then this is what you got, how could you not be disappointed? I know I'd have been annoyed. Like if I was into Monkey Island and they released a Monkey Island game on console and it was a weird platformer like this. Having said that, I haven't played the Neverhood, so I'd have to actually look at that game and see just how it plays and what it is, really. I know it's supposedly an adventure game. I assume it has this same sort of claymation vibe and humor to it. Okay, now don't just jump into the ball this time, Joey. Look around. Stop and smell the clay roses. See, look at that. You would have missed all them balls. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh, never mind. I guess I still don't quite get when I ought to be using these hummingbirds / fart mans. And again, they're not that many of them really, like, spread around. The timing windows on these rotating platforms are really narrow. Pure luck that I didn't get killed on that one. I didn't even notice it was a fire grill at first. Check him out! That's fun. Oh, that was lucky. Jump button is X, not circle. Again, odd little, I'm pushing the button. I am actually pushing it, but like the window is really narrow. Like there seems to be some latency between my hitting the button and the actual move. It has that kind of early PlayStation sluggishness. Okay, so that was kind of cheap, but alright. Fuck! I did. I pushed triangle to continue. Fuck. I am really curious to like what the critical reception of this was at the time. I'm gonna have to go digging up some magazines of the era. Whoops. Yeah, I wish this like felt and played as good as it looks and sounds. Because it doesn't. It kind of plays, I don't want to say bad, but definitely I think mediocre would be fair. Let's check winner on there. There's one. I think this is where I was at. Fuck! You can't try to do a running jump because you end up falling more often than you actually end up executing the jump. I mean, I recognize that this is mostly my fault for not being very good, but boy, is it kind of unresponsive. That's sort of the problem when you like grew up playing things like Mario. It's because, see? Same fucking thing. Those games, they're so precise and so tight, the jumps. Boy, that is really frustrating. Ugh. Calm down. Learn to enjoy losing. No, no, no. Like, some of those jumps you have to be running to be able to make because they're too long otherwise. But it's really, it's uncomfortable because you have to hold circle. Oh, no, I have it set up. Actually, I should have stuck with there because they said square to shoot, or square to run, X to jump, and circle to shoot. And I just naturally assumed I would be shooting more. So I should have, this is my fault, I should have changed it. But it's still, even then, like, it's still like a very sluggish, unresponsive jump. I said that already. I'm repeating myself. Like, can I make that jump? Oh, I guess I can, okay. Some of these jumps, they look too far. They look too far to make without running, but actually maybe it doesn't make any difference whether you're running or not to make those jumps. I can't actually tell if my range is changing. Maybe it's not. Huh. Fuck me. How many times now have I done that exact thing where I try to jump off and just fall? This really does feel like playing Crash Bandicoot. Ugh. I think that the secret to this game is to just watch someone speedrun it. Or just do like, find somebody who's good at it and watch them play. Get to look at all the cool backgrounds, aesthetics, listen to the music, and not have to play the fucking thing. One of the things I'm most excited about and enjoying about this whole streaming thing is that I finally have an excuse to like play some of these games that I've been acquiring now over the years. I probably bought this 3 years ago and just now plugging it in. Not to mention actually finally getting a chance to play with some of this older hardware that I've been accumulating. I'm at the point where I was told in no uncertain terms not to bring home any more PS2s. But when I see like a PS2 Slim for, you know, $5 or $10, it's so hard to pass up. It just seems like, well, you know, these things are full of moving parts. I mean, what if they break and I need to play Skullmonkeys? Okay, that is not helpful. Did I get past the part that was causing me so much trouble? I think I did. That's cool. Please tell me that... Yeah, that was the end of the level. Thank God. I'm so happy to be done with that level. That was very, very frustrating. It is difficult to actually land these attacks. The hitboxes are not all they could be. This sort of has a similar feel to some of the factory levels in Donkey Kong Country 1, but without, you know, the tightness of the platforming. Well, let's face it, I'm playing this for the soundtrack. Wow, that was lucky. Huh. That's odd timing. It's almost like it needs to be zoomed out a little bit further so you can see to time these moving platform jumps. And I'm really not a fan of all this stuff in the foreground. It makes for an interesting visual, but it definitely doesn't do you any favors when you're trying to time these jumps. Like, there's no visual cue, and they don't give you a very long window to land on that platform. Great. In the words of Tina. Don't want a game over again, I've made it this far. Nope. Yes. It's very easy to land on a platform and then just run right off the end of it. Hope I get to another boss soon. Oh, cutscene. Huh. According to Wikipedia, the game was widely praised for its graphics, music, sound, and humor. However, many video game websites panned it for its high difficulty, replacing the saves with passwords and technical problems which affected its playability. Yeah. Some critics compared the game favorably to other successful platform games such as Earthworm Jim. So yeah, these are all things I said. I would also say that this is better than Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim is one of the most overrated games of all time. I think that game plays like shit. And is not particularly funny. Parts of it are good, like Cow Launched, but playing Earthworm Jim now, it is an exercise in frustration. This at least has a more interesting aesthetic. Hey, eating ourselves a potato there.
Dear Clayman, thank you for responding to my call so promptly. That wicked clog monkey has got my people working on a deadly weapon called Evil Engine Number 9. He's going to use it to blow up the Neverhood. Enclosed is a sacred root that will help you when you need it most. Sincerely, Jerryo. P.S.
Power up.
Do not eat of the root, or you will break out in painful, itchy sores.
Don't want that. Oh, but I ate it already. Oh, what a sticky wicket. It's a nice piece of business. Loading snow. Oh, good, an ice level. Nothing that I like more in a game that already has floaty, crappy platform detection than an ice level. Oh, that guy just shot me. Slappy the hamster shields you from enemies. Ha! The sound effect's gonna get old though. Yep, that's not the best. Oh, it's temporary. Okay, that would have been nice if they'd kind of explained that mechanic, but alright. Let's there a way to dodge that hamster? Not have to listen to that. So does this just make you like invincible? Oh, okay. It's like the shells in Mario Kart. So this is actually just a jumping platform. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. Does it give me the password? Because if it gives a password, I'll take a photo. Maybe we'll return to this. Nope, doesn't do that at all. Well, whatever. I was in the snow level. I can always look that up. Okay. Well, I think that is going to. Oh, you know what I should? I know what I'm gonna do. I've got a great idea. Listen to this great music while oh, never mind. I guess we're not. Oh, it's going into the demo. Right? Hang on. I don't know. Go back to the music. I don't want the demo. I want the music. Okay, so yeah, that's another relatively short stream tonight, but it's I started late. What do you want? We'll potentially be back tomorrow. Not sure yet. Depends on a variety of things. But I'm sure I'll be back again before the week's end. So, let's see if this will work. I'm going to try and transition to a black screen, but I don't know if that's going to work. So if it doesn't, it's just going to go black here in a second anyway. So, that is all. Thank you, and good night. I wanted it to be more of a transition. Oh well.